Hello, David McKinley here from Central Schwenkfelder Church with another devotion from the Scriptures. This Sunday we're going to be addressing a rather unpopular topic, and that is the topic of hell. Hell is something that's mentioned in the Bible several times, many times as a matter of fact, and Jesus, it was said, talked about hell arguably more than any other subject. One of the places that he mentions hell is found in the Sermon on the Mount, Matthew chapter 5, verses 29 and 30. Hear these words. If your right eye makes you stumble, tear it out and throw it from you, for it is better for you that one of the parts of your body perish than for your whole body to be thrown into hell. And if your right hand makes you stumble, cut it off and throw it from you, for it is better for you that one of the parts of your body perish than for your whole body to go into hell. And so, Jesus treated hell as a real place, that it's a place where sinners go. It's a place of torment, and it's a place of anguish. What we can learn is from this passage is that Jesus is addressing the topic of adultery. He said that if anyone looks upon a woman with lust in his heart, he's already committed adultery. And so he then follows with the statements, if your right eye makes you stumble, tear it out. If your right hand makes you stumble, cut it off. Because it's better to exist spiritually fit but physically maimed than to be physically fit and spiritually maimed. Now, I'd like to address the situation that Jesus is not advocating that we go around hacking ourselves. He's not advocating self-mutilation, but he's using a very common instrument of teaching called hyperbole. That is, an exaggerated statement used to make a point. And so Jesus uses these exaggerated statements of self-harm to prove a point that sin is something very serious. He's not telling us to go around hurting ourselves, but he is asking us to treat sin with the utmost seriousness. Because hell is something very serious. Different than in this life, which is only temporary, hell lasts for eternity. And it's something that every person ought to be thinking about. Scriptures in other places say that it is appointed for men to die once, and after this comes the judgment. That there will come a day in which every single one of us will appear before the judgment seat of God and will give an account of our lives. Certainly the gospel teaches that there is none of us, not even one, who is able to appear on that day and be good enough for heaven. But rather, we all need forgiveness. We need cleansing. We need to be atoned for. And that's exactly why Jesus Christ came into this world. I'm going to be addressing the topic of hell this Sunday, and I'm going to be using as sermon material not only various scriptures and going through the Bible, but I'm also going to be looking at the writing of Rebecca McLaughlin. She has written a book called Confronting Christianity, in which she asks the question, how could a good God send people to hell? Well, I hope that you'll join us. Of course, 9 o'clock traditional in the sanctuary and 10:35 contemporary in our fellowship hall. May the Lord bless you and keep you, and I hope to see you this week.